Keep America Beautiful is mourning the passing of former KAB President Roger Powers, who passed away on August 8th. And joining us right now to speak about her time with Powers is Chief Operating Officer Becky Lyons. Becky, thank you for joining us. And we're so sorry about the passing of your friend Roger.
Thank you, Abby. Yes, he meant a great deal to me. It is a very sad time in my history and in Keep America Beautiful's history. But
Yeah.
lots of happy memories.
Yeah, lots of good memories. And, you have been with the organization since 1986. So go ahead and touch upon your time with Roger Powers.
So as you mentioned, Roger was the one that hired me for Keep America Beautiful because he was in the process of moving the organization from New York City to Connecticut. And a lot of people that were working for him at the time decided not to make the move to Connecticut because they were from New Jersey or Long Island and didn't want to be commuting to Connecticut. So he needed to hire a lot of new staff. And I was fortunate enough to be among one of several of very young staff members that he took a chance on to kind of rebuild the organization once it moved to Connecticut. And so I had the pleasure of working with him for a little over a decade until his retirement in the late 90s. And just learned so much from him. He was such a great mentor. I mean, it was only my second job out of college. And he was just a tremendous asset to the organization and to me and my colleagues at the time, who many of whom I'm still friends with. So I feel like he not only created a beautiful network of affiliates, but a beautiful network of friendships as well.
Yeah, and that's one thing that actually Roger Baumgarten had mentioned to me. I spoke with him the other day. Another one of those employees that it seems that Roger Powers really took a chance on, fresh out of college. And Roger really mentioned a lot about just how much Powers really put trust in all of you. Is that correct?
Yes, I've often kidded, and it has remained true, is that when you start working at Keep America Beautiful, we throw you into the deep end and expect you to know how to swim. And Roger was like that too, and just was not a micromanager, but was very fastidious, and he was a perfectionist. That's absolutely true. But he just let us spread our wings and would really look out for us if we made a mistake. And I made many. And he was always very forgiving and very avuncular in trying to steer the course or correct the course if need be, but very patient.
Yeah, the sign of a true leader, that's for sure. Also, one thing that everyone that I've spoken to about Roger over the past few days has said is just how much he genuinely loved Keep America Beautiful.
Oh, that's so true. I mean, to use the words of his daughter, it was his life's work. It truly was. He came to Keep America Beautiful from, I believe he was a lobbyist for the beer industry. And when Keep America Beautiful had been running public service announcements for about 20 years, the board of directors at the time started talking to Roger, and they all came to realize that the organization needed more than just raising awareness about litter. There needed to be some kind of call to action. And Roger's brilliance was that he worked with behavioral scientists to create the Keep America Beautiful, what we call the affiliate network now. And at the time it was called the Clean Community System. And he and Carolyn Creighton single-handedly, or I should say the two of them single-handedly drove around this country certifying new affiliates, particularly throughout the South and the Southeast back in the early 70s. So he just had such a vision for what he knew this organization could be. And I know that he would just be so incredibly proud to see where it's gone and how far it's come. We're about to celebrate our 70th anniversary, and he started back in the late 60s. So it's just an incredible legacy that he left for the organization.
For sure. All right, Becky, any other memories that you'd like to share today?
I had so much fun traveling across the country with Roger and some of the people that you mentioned, and Suzanne Woods, and it was just a wonderful experience to learn from somebody who had the vision that Roger had, and to for him to be able to take the chance on us, and to be able to grow in my career that literally has kept me here for 36 years. So he just laid such a groundwork for my whole life, really, because it's meant so much to me to be a part of this organization for all these years. And I really do truly owe all of that to Roger. He was very, very dear to me.
All right, Becky Lyons, again, we are sorry about the passing of your friend Roger. Obviously, a huge impact on so many lives. Thank you very much for your time today, Becky.
Thank you, Abby.